Hey everyone! Welcome to a new Let's Play with me, your host Tim. And today, we're going to start playing Hedon together. There'll be some prep here that you can skip by going to the video and adjusting the slider to go to the appropriately segmented part. We're going to talk about Hedon for maybe 5, maybe 8 minutes tops, about what this game is, how far I've gotten it, why we're playing it, any special stuff that I'll be doing while we're playing this game, and finally, any house rules that we'll have, although I think we'll wait for the house rules until we get going. But in any case, I'm already babbling. Hedon is a first-person shooter game, and I've been in the mood to play something that's a bit run and gun, and this game is absolutely that. The game feels very similar to Hexen to me, only we don't get a different choice of character classes to play. We will be playing this amazing girl who we see in front of us as she decimates all the enemies in front of her in her attempt to save her clan from its own annihilation. Certain areas will feel like Hexen, as I just mentioned. In fact, most of the game will feel that way, but there are some areas that will feel very similar to Serious Sam instead. We'll have teleporting waves of enemies that we'll need to deal with, of all sorts of various kinds. Ones that run up and want to gnaw on us, others that are contributing at ranged combat, and others which are flying, and we'll have to use different types of weapons, deal with different types of enemies. It's fantastic. I very much like what I've played so far for this game. On that note, you should know that this is the furthest I've gotten so far. Map 5, The Grove, which is the halfway point, I think, of the first episode. Hedon consists of 2 episodes, the original Hedon game, and Bloodright, which I believe is considered episode 2. And it was a free DLC, I think, released for the game, which consists of 10 additional maps. It's amazing. The maps are rather large, and it's very easy to get lost in them. Similar to Hexen, we will have to find keys in order to open certain doors, and other levers or winches in order to activate these in order to progress through the levels. Thankfully, though, I have beaten these first levels, and I'll probably do a good job remembering about where all these things are. You should note that I probably will continue playing the game in my other save slots. This way, I can speed things along with what you're seeing on screen. A good portion of the game has been spent trying to locate secrets, and on that note, you should know I have not found any of them. I tend to be about 50% of secrets in these levels. On that note, however, I will not search for secrets on screen with you guys. Any of the ones I'm aware of, we'll just go and get them and I'll show them off to you. But I'm not going to scour the levels for things I might have missed earlier. This way, you guys are spared that. Why we're playing this game is because, well, as I mentioned, I was in the mood for a run and gun. And while I'm playing Thief at the moment as well, Thief Gold, doesn't qualify. This game, it has that fantastic feeling of running around with different types of weapons and annihilating all of my enemies, and I miss it. So this is a very nice throwback to games like Hexen or Serious Sam. Special stuff I'll be doing while we're playing this game is that you should know there is a bunch of stuff to read in this game. Lore about what's happening, information about the orcs that this girl is a part of, why they're separated, and about the different races in the world that we'll be adventuring in. I will read all of this stuff on screen. I like to walk everywhere, so you should expect me to do that here, unless it makes sense, in which case I'll be sprinting. But walking in this game feels fast to me. It's not like we're going super slow, like say in Thief, or like Deus Ex, for example. We're very speedy, even when we're not sprinting. So, I don't think you guys will mind overly much. I will have some house rules for the game as well, one in particular that I think you guys will like, but we'll talk about it when we get into the game. And other than that, I think we're good to go. So let me check on my voice really quick, and if everything is good, we'll be back to start a new game. So give me a few seconds. Alright guys, everything sounds like it's coming out well. Let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we have to do is choose an episode. We can either select an individual map and get started there, or we can select an entire group of maps. Crystal Heart is the first episode, consisting of 10 maps, and Bloodright is the second, consisting of its own 10, from what I have heard. Let's go ahead and start with episode 1, Crystal Heart. Next, we have to choose a difficulty setting. You guys should know by now that I don't play on normal mode when it comes to first-person shooters. I'm better than that. Nothing against normal mode or the people who view it as a good challenge. That's fantastic and good for you guys. I should always play a game to your own enjoyment, especially if it comes to a single-player game. In any case, I'm better than playing on normal mode, so we're going to be playing on hedonistic. Enemies have full strength, and you'll have to better manage your ammo and consumables. Recommended for skilled players. That is us. But first, I want to point out one other thing. There's a special mode you can play in this game called Berserk. In this mode, the main character doesn't use ranged weapons. She's melee only, and it adds companions for you to unlock in the game who fight by your side. Very interesting game mode, and it changes up things quite a bit. I would put this between hedonistic and hardcore in difficulty. I've played a little bit of hardcore, and it's fun, but I'm gonna get the snot kicked out of me in hardcore mode. Maybe we could play this. Enemies do 50% more damage, and you will find less ammo around. Progression hints are no longer highlighted in readables, fit for those who really want to challenge their survival skill and wit. I'm probably good enough to play this mode. You know what? I'm good enough to play hardcore mode. Let's go ahead and do it. Hardcore it is. We can hear fire everywhere, and the sound of battle everywhere as well at this moment. And that looks like a two-headed or three-headed dog. Cerebuses. Woo! Some sort of bull demon here, too. And a very nice-looking claw weapon. Our hero here starts with her axe, and with every weapon that you have can be thrown. Oh, sorry, can be thrown. Has an alternate form of attack as well. Our axe can be swung, primary, or thrown, secondary. Our claw, I think primary is a short-range, maybe a long, medium, mid-range fireball. I don't know what the alt fire is for this. We'll come back to it later, though. Our hero does take damage from flame and fire, so we'll want to avoid lava or the like. We need an axe key to open this door. And we're not wounded, so we don't need any of the life here. We're in Lost Izalith, apparently. Oh, I forgot to mention, I will be talking a lot during this this series, so I hope you guys don't mind so much. In Thief, that is a game where I'm not talking very much. I'm keeping that one more atmospheric, but this one, there's going to be quite a bit of time where we're not doing a lot of anything, and so we can fill the time by me talking with you guys. Alright, our first house rule that I should talk about. Weapons. In particular, ranged weapons. And reloading them. There's a special animation you get for reloading a weapon. If it's completely out of ammunition, you will actually eject the old canister from all the weapons from what I've seen so far. So what we're going to do is what I've done in the past, and that is that I will only reload weapons when the ammo for them is completely drained. Our hero in here is not going to be counting bullets to put them in each magazine individually. I will only reload weapons if you're without them being emptied of their magazine, if the weapon's animation is such that it does so, like refilling individual shotgun pellets for shotgun shells into a shotgun, for example. I forget what our hero's name is, actually, as well, which is a bit awkward. Oh. So sad. The orc forces, from what I can tell, consist of mostly females, actually. And they'll refer to themselves as sisters. I take it that their society is similar to the drow in that regard. I don't think I've seen a single male orc, either, for that matter. Although maybe they go by a different name instead. I'm going to see if there's anything else up here. I don't see anything. All right, Tim, you said you were going to search for secrets. Don't search for secrets. Woo! Throwing the axe does significant damage. By the way, you can almost one-hit kill most things I've encountered so far in the game by doing so. And most creatures drop bits of themselves when you kill them. This one dropped another claw, which we can pick up. We also grabbed what's called a frag fire can. That is ammunition for our shotgun here. Hey, you're still alive! Bear Warrior. I'm glad to see you, Sarge. The demons got us trapped in here. We need help. Hey, Zan. Good to see you in one piece. We're cornered in here. You have to help us. Alright, I will do my best to do so. We can find a way to get to you, ladies. So our name is Zan. Good to know. Where are we? Again, this looks like Lost Izalith to me, but thankfully we don't have a ceaseless discharge to worry about. I think we're in some sort of demonic area. I don't think it's like hell, but it might be one of the... Actually, it might be one of the lower planes. The game, as you can see, also auto-saves on occasion, so it just saved for us here. Second house rule. I do not save the game manually on screen, with the exception of any really extraordinarily difficult jump I'm forced to make. If we die, we gotta reload where the last autosave was. It should make it more exciting for us, I think. Oh! What happened there is our friend across there killed these. Thank you. We'll go ahead and take the claws from these creatures. Red crystals. I love the sound of the flames here. Woo! Mental note, if you shoot the red crystals, they detonate. Close quarters and narrow tunnels are a good... it's a good pick to use your shotgun in them. A water cavern of some sort here. Those rocks make me think of Hexen. God, I love it. I love the sound effects in this game. Zan is willing to eat all sorts of stuff. That includes mushrooms directly from the floor. She must have a fantastic stomach for this stuff. What looks like a demon of some sort dead here, and a key. An axe key, actually. Let's see what this unlocks for us. We left that door back over here. You'll note, by the way, we picked up an amulet. You can see it in the lower left-hand corner. It is a shielding amulet. It is yellow in color, the gem glow. So I believe it works similarly to, like, yellow armor from Dune. Woo! Good God! Scared the heck out of me. Good for you, demon. Let's look around to see if we left. I think we did leave some life around here. Oh, alt fire for our shotgun is a flamethrower, making this arguably the best weapon ever created. Good God. Some sort of... Well, I don't know. Torture room? Torture chamber? An image frozen in time. Our forces are here on the right. The enemy is across from us. This must not be an actual room, but we seem to have, like, more or less entered some sort of temporal space. And I think this is our room, is it? Oh, wow. Look at that picture. A wrinkly parchment rests on the floor. You translate the demonic language with ease. My faithful servant, you were indeed right. The Iron Division orcs and their allies have launched a full-scale assault on our hellish domain. Once this bold affront is dealt with, I shall send my demon troops to reclaim your shattered outposts and deliver the punishment for your failure to stop them. Make sure nobody leaves your petty little town, or the consequences will be worse than death. BB. Was that some sort of teleport then? Oh. Probably not. I think, did he kill himself? What a horrible way to kill yourself if that's true. And we were here before. Oh, we have an item of some sort in our inventory as well. Let's take a look at this. Choker of the Beast. Wearing this collar will shroud you in a fearsome vampiric aura, forcing most enemies to flee, and giving your attacks the ability to drain life. Last 30 seconds. This feels like a trap. Let's see. What's the ult fire of this weapon? Oh god! They're mines. So why don't we put a few of these around in case we are surprised. Okay, and I used our necklace, a choker, as well. But that wasn't so tough. Good use of your minds, Tim. I did the same thing the very first time, by the way, I did this room. I experimented with that claw, saw the mines, I was like, this is a trap, I'm totally dropping mines in places. I forgot where they came from, though. Good job, Zan. We could probably... I think there is friendly fire in that we could be harmed by our own skills or spells and abilities and weapons, so we need to be careful about using AoE weapons close to ourselves. So we picked up that strange crystal, which is a power source, if I recall correctly. Power core. A crystal commonly used by the Iron Division orcs to power their devices. It's a quest item, which means that generally we are only allowed to use it in certain places. We can't accidentally use it someplace where we're not supposed to. This looks like some sort of cannon. Well, let's blast open that door then. Wake up. Wake up. Well, what the heck happened? Where the heck happened? Where are we? First off, if you look in the lower left, we are heavily wounded. 20 life left. Zan has looked a lot better. her magic crystal, or her shielding amulet, is also completely depowered. We have no items, and we have no weapons. Thankfully, Zan is pretty strong, judging from her pictures, so we'll be able to punch things to death if it comes down to it. Secret mushrooms. There will be secrets all throughout these... Well, is that right? Not all throughout, but there are secrets scattered throughout the levels, and they are very well hidden. Generally, listening will tell you if you're near some secrets, and paying attention to things that look a little different will teach you where others are. I think I have yet to smash my face against walls looking for them, which tells you that they're hidden in such a way that you don't have to run around the same looking walls hitting U's over and over again to find them. Some sort of stream, I guess. No, it can't be. Maybe. Some sort of stream or something above this, or a lake, causing a little bit of flooding down here. Now, heads up everyone that the first level, this one in particular, it will be a little more silent than other ones will be. Beautiful little grove here. We can't jump up there, but we can jump up here. That's telling us that we can toggle sprint, but I will never have sprint on by default. We can't make that jump. It's a little too tall for us, and Zan doesn't believe in mantling. Much better. Back up to 61 life again. I think we can probably leap across to this pillar. Oh, hello! There's a secret over there. I wonder how we can make it there. Keys are shown at the bottom right hand of the HUD. If you look in the lower right hand corner, you can see what looks like a small, half circle with spikes on it. That's the key that we just picked up. All keys that we find will go down there. That axe is so far away. We cannot punch or kick down this gate either. A very well hidden ledge. Oh, and we failed to actually jump across it. Let's try this 2 more times. Oh, can we not even do this jump, Tim? Yes, we can. Some more mushrooms, and a vial of healing. Vials of healing are one of the items that will go into your inventory. I have my vials of healing hotkeyed to the Q key, so I can use them instantly if I so wish. Vials of healing heal 10 hit points. This vial restores 10 hit points upon drinking. We'll need to find another power core, I think, to turn that switch on. Gems and ore. So this was a mine of some sort. There's a map in the game. It will work. I believe it will look and act like the maps from Doom. Map once will give you the... Oh, what is this called again? Wireframe? Map, which rotates as you rotate. So you're always facing north. Hitting tab a second time will give you the actual colored map, in which case you rotate only yourself. The map layout remains the same. Secret areas are those orange lit areas that we see on the map that we found. You can mark spots on the map by hitting M, in which case you will drop a number down there from 0 to, I think, actually I don't know if there's an upwards limit to it. You will see me do that shortly. I wonder what these strange circles mean. Reminds me of the rift circles in Underrail. We were down there earlier. Really quiet cave system so far. The game's telling us about our map and how to bring it up in case you're curious. It looks like someone was digging here, and this will be important to know where this is located. So I'm going to mark our map here. Which leaves that 0 there. I want to mark where that damaged wall is located. I can see some boots and some healing potions there. Can we get there somehow? But we have the key to this door. You unroll a damp note. Someone probably dropped it without noticing. Captain Durva's log. Rot, 509, day 238. I don't really like these small quakes. Earth forbid we wake up with more cave-ins. And the crystals seem to be acting weird, too. The power cores have been running out unusually fast. Gan, this place makes me feel so claustrophobic. I did tell the goblins to carve the ceilings higher, but they kept going on about the heat going out faster that way. I miss working in Volk. Hello, little guy. Oh! Well, it ran into us, and then we accidentally stepped on it and killed it. Oh, poor thing. Well, that sucks for it, but there's nothing I can do about it now. It certainly sounds like there's a lot of wind here. Is there like a secret here? No. Oh, poor creature. I wanted to show that we could pick up that thing if we wanted to. Hello. There's a crack here too, though. Let's mark this on our map. Poor little mouse rat creature. Haven't been down that way. Let's go this way though instead. Everyone, I'm gonna try to limit the amount of time that I pop the map up because it is distracting and probably really annoying to suddenly pop it up. But I need to pop it up like here. So here we go. Let's mark this on the map. Can I hit escape? I can't. I have to go to the full map after I bring up the wireframe. Alright, we have a crystal. And these shards can power it a little bit more. We'll go from 75 to, I think, 78. Yep. Each crystal gives us 3 more power. We have a breath meter while underwater, represented by those bubbles. When it runs out, I think you drown. Sam recovers her lungs can, the breath meter fills, replenishes very quickly once you're outside of water. Unlike, say, Thief, where you have to still be careful when you surface. You don't go diving again for a little bit. We haven't explored that way fully, so let's do that now. I think that tremor from 2 days ago is related to these giant worms that have been pestering us. So I already need to head back to Valk and drop by the clinic to have my finger checked. I might as well inform the Lancer Consul about our problems here. Be back in 2 days. Dura. These are fixer goggles and will allow us to see in the dark. I have hotkeyed my item switching to my mouse wheel. Another healing vial. Sounds like there's some sort of power source nearby. power crystal storage room. There is one. The note did mention some worms pestering them. That hiss might have been from one of those. Interesting fish. They look quite dead. Maybe this is an evil land in the dwarf fortress realm. Some sort of power source blocking that gate in the water. We can't interact with it here. I'll be very surprised if there isn't a secret inside the waterfall. Potion of healing. We're now back up to full life. And a spike magazine. You can't, to my knowledge, destroy barrels or boxes of the like. I'll have to get the sound effects from this game at some point. They really did a fantastic job on them. When it comes to food, you can go over 100 life. Healing potions and the like won't heal you. Oh, poor thing. Every non-hostile thing is killing itself right in front of us. Come on. Some power shards. I want these. Oh, we're back here again. Or is this a different... No, this is the same area we were at before. Okay. Well, let's get out of here then. Oh, hello. What's this? Oh. Another secret area, I suspect. Looks like someone occasionally went swimming here. And it looks like they were repairing the switch on this side of the wall. Another vision goggles. Vision goggles stack up to 300 in use. I think it's 1 second per point. So we have 200 seconds worth of night vision if it comes down to it. Nice. That's the frag fire weapon we've seen before, and that's a bolt gun, which I think we're going to find soon. Locked from the other side. Okay, nothing else here then. Generally, Zan, unlike me, is not a fan of closing doors after they open. They'll close automatically, or she doesn't care about them otherwise. This tells you that she's not the girl for me. I don't like hearing that sound very much. Oh, that leads to where we killed the small mouse creature. Let's get back down to that switch we saw earlier. The power source we picked up will likely fit into it. Oh, that's where we started, actually. Quest items are not required to be manually selected. They are automatically used with the default of E. Otherwise, there is a different button you can use to interact with these. This is a quest item, so we don't have to have it selected, but we could have it selected. But it doesn't matter, you still place quest items automatically with E rather than using F, which is the hotkey, I think by default, that your use items are queued to. Sentry post to check on people who will be walking in here. And now everyone's nervous while waiting for that dwarf to arrive. We've suspended the mining operations, lest more quakes bury us inside the tunnels. And then there's the crawlers, big enough to swallow a goblin whole. We're making such smooth progress. These caverns are chock full of crystals, almost as many as there are rumored to be inside the crystal heart. No wonder that the Lancers have sensed the power in here and sent us in. Maybe we managed to dig up more than those Scion magnetic formations or the yellow power shards. Hope the dwarf will be able to sniff out some mithril. Good to know. Sounds like the orcs are on friendly terms with dwarves. Or at least they're not hostile. Need a stone key to open this door. When you don't have a key to open something, it will show up on your map with that symbol. That white rectangle that we see right next to us at the moment indicates that this requires the stone key. If I was to swing our map around a little bit, off to the left, you can see that one thorn key that we required earlier. Oh, and we were here earlier. We weren't able to open the door from this side, though. So from the other side. Chieftain Zura, I have news. We managed to capture one of the worms that have been troubling us lately. Could you send in one of your witches now? We will do our best to aid her research. I hope we find a way to deter them before they cave in all our tunnels. And the text ends abruptly. Alright. Now we can still kick somehow, but I don't actually think I have that hotkeyed. So it's going to be just no kicking for our Zan. And that sounds like one of those little fish again. A second axe, but we can only carry one axe at the moment. We'll need a bag of holding to carry more. I have not yet, at the time of this recording, found such an item, so my guess is it's available much later on in the campaign. Given the recent events, the shutter has been set to close back after a short period. Don't use it unless you can signal someone to let you back in. The waterfall gate is to remain closed until the witch arrives. We can't let that accursed worm escape. Oh, and we've been here before too. So in case we want to come back in this direction, we've opened up this shortcut to do so. Alright, so it mentioned a gate. Oh, this. Well, let's go say hello to this worm. Creepy looking thing. And we got the stone key. So claustrophobic in this little area. The ceiling is really low to us. I can see why the orcs wanted the goblins to dig higher. Oh, we can't go back in the way we came. That's right, we can't go back that way. Oh no! Oh no! I lost the axe. Only problem with having one axe, you throw it, you miss, you're gonna have to go get that weapon again if you want to wield it. I've already marked that crack in the wall, so we don't need to go back there. Nice. I think that crack was just caused by our axe. We've marked that one down. Zan is extremely strong. When she throws her axe, you'll see cracks everywhere that she uses them. In walls, what have you, assuming that she strikes such. Good job, Zan. We have the stone key, so we're heading back here to use it. Another vial of healing. And a mining pick. A simple iron pickaxe used for mining. Uh-oh. Sounds like, judging from the quake first, some worms have broken free. Or broken through. Something came from this direction. The pickaxe can be used to break through those weakened walls we saw earlier. Looks like a fairy of some sort, but I think it might be a bug. Yeah, it's the same thing. Let's go this way. What was it, labyrinth? Where the one girl picked up the fairy and it bit her, because they're basically insects. Just very pretty bugs. Picked up a power core from here. Oh, there was the other door by where I mentioned the other axe. We can only pick up one. So that's probably needed for us to actually see where that door leads. But there is at least one more crack in the walls up ahead. Not this place. I don't think you can clear a mark when you set one on your map, by the way, everyone. Just a heads up. This is also the wrong way. Where am I going? There it is, that 2. Oh, that's a shame we missed. Picked up a time shard. That was that floating thing, and several other power shards. I think there was one more crack in the walls that we had seen, where these little mouse had been killed. Right here, I think, isn't it? Yep. Alright, I think that's it for the caves. So So these worms are causing the earthquakes that are plaguing the orcs here. Seems like we've been teleported quite some distance from that battle. I wonder why we were. Did something save us? Or did something make sure that we couldn't contribute to a battle? This was their way of delaying their eventual demise. Love the sound effects. It is fantastic. The worms sound so squishy when you kill them. The oozing and gushing of the fluid sounds great. Oh, there was a checkpoint here that I suppose you'd have to pass to make it into the actual facility, the mining facility. The Dwarven prospector should arrive by the end of the moon. If he is wearing an elemental ring signet, you may let him in. I think their outfits represent which type of warrior clan they're from. We'll be reading more about the clans later. Looks like, unfortunately, they died outside the mining facility. We saw a pair of eyes like this shades earlier, right before we were teleported away. I think it's a bug. Let's look around for any more mushrooms that might be hidden in these trees and bushes. Hard to make out what these guys are. Very thin. Wearing black robes with black veils. Uh-oh, some worms. They'll be able to see us yet from long distance. Oh, nice! 2 with 1 axe. You can burn yourself if you get too close to the torches, by the way, so try to avoid doing so. Dynamite! I think they must have either wanted to blow this up, or they caused a cave in here. Must be a statue where they come to pray. It seems to be a magical statue because it always looks at us. That's probably... I should joke around about that stuff like that. All the creatures looked at you as well, Tim and Duke Nukem. But it does seem to have some sort of special purpose. An empty pedestal. Oh, I don't see any other exits from here except for that hole in the wall. And I don't think Zan has got the... Yeah, she doesn't have the strength to mantle up that, apparently. She probably can't pull herself up very well, because she's really well endowed. And that's probably a hindrance for things like that, I would imagine. Hello, little guy. Let's make sure we don't accidentally kill you this time. Please don't let us step on you. I'm gonna grab you. There we go. We got him. Here, little guy. We're gonna put you outside, far away from this place. This way, nothing kills you, including us. Here you go. Here's your new home. I don't know what you do with them. I think you can tear their heads off. But they're so cute. Why would you want to kill them? I don't know why you would want to kill them. Blood in this passage, and leading from this entrance. So someone staggered through here, or crawled through here. Oh. Another one of our sisters. She didn't make it. I'm writing this with my dying breath. This woman came out of nowhere and snuffed everyone out before we could even draw our weapons. I was the only survivor. She vanished as quickly as she appeared and left some odd pentagrams. Then cultists started gating from them. Killed a few, but one stabbed me in the leg. If any sister reads this, rush to Valk. If demons are behind this, they must be after the crystal heart. She does have a bolt gun, though. This is basically your machine gun. It's alt fire, pulls up the iron sights, and you'll fire it in bursts. I think 3 rounds from it. Another armor shard. And another one. I can barely make out the outline of the cave. So this is a shortcut that leads back to that statue. The game now is telling us that we can stealth kill enemies. As long as you don't use anything else other than your fists or feet, you can kill cultists. Zan is pretty good at kicking in particular, as you can see. It takes, I think, 2 punches or 1 kick to kill one of these enemies. I think we left a note back here. B. I've managed to get one of those odd protection amulets from the orcs. However, I'll need the proper crystals to recharge it. I know it's no job for offense, but see if you can nab some glowing shards when they prepare the supply caravan, and drop them at the spot we agreed on, along with the rest of my gear. I will pitch in with this nice ruby I've acquired. Make it worthwhile. Gee. I don't think it matters if you are crouched or not when approaching enemies. Anyway, generally when one enemy is alerted to your presence, all of them become alerted to your presence. You can do quite a bit of the game stealth mode, but I generally prefer actually being more active. Oh, it's 3 punches, never mind. 3, not 2. those things that we're picking up are their actual knives. They'll throw them in combat. They'll slice at you with them in melee combat. Sorry, throw at ranged, slice you at melee, and they can be used for the bolt gun. We were seen. He's going to grab some friends as well. I like hearing him try to run. We should probably try to kill people with our axe, as we don't have much ammo at the moment. As you can see, they have good aim and good range on those daggers of theirs. Someone just left a crystal shard leg on the ground. Let's grab his dagger. Right now, everyone, again, it's pretty slow in the game to start. That will change quite substantially as we advance the plot and explore other missions. Another cave system here. Let's continue to explore other areas out in this grove. We'll call it quits soon, because it feels like we've been playing for like an hour already, everyone. Hope you guys like this game. I think this game is amazing. I fell in love with it almost right away. I really do like the quiet caves to start as well. I love exploring these places. And I like the lore for this world also, because it's different than what I'm used to. There are some of these strange enemies flinging daggers at us from what looks like a wall. So I'm not going to want to exchange fire with them if I can help it. They have cover, and we do not. A really pretty flower. Oh, it's sparking. This tells us it's a quest item of some sort. A moondrop flower. We really don't want to have to fight those guys from that side. Okay, so where was that? Crap, I forgot what I was going to say. Where was... I doubled back. Oh, the other tunnel into the cave system. I think it was this way. To my knowledge, Zan does not run out of stamina, so you can sprint everywhere if you so wish. But I find this is normal movement. I find this is perfectly... This is more than an acceptable amount of speed. Hello? Looks like they were doing some mining here. Oh, I wonder if this is some sort of magical support. We saw these earlier by the I forget what it's called now. By the actual mine that we had started in. These must be the strange symbols, pentagrams, that are warping into cultists. I'm gonna have to exchange long-range fire with these guys. If they didn't just move up there. I think the ones who are shirtless... Oh, wait, are they all shirtless? I can't remember. Those ones are all melees. The ones with the hoods will throw their daggers. Oh, speaking of someone with hoods. Not bad. So that was a patrol, I suppose. Patrol? No, that was a rear guard. That's what I want to say. Left behind to counter anyone who would be attempting to rescue them. But they cleared out all the enemies, their enemies, which is, say, our friends, in the caves earlier. Maybe they were expecting someone to be teleported back. Though I get the impression that the Iron Division ladies are rather brutal in combat. We'll grab that power crystal. There is indeed less ammo on hardcore mode. I don't have a full capacity for our bolt gun yet. See, we're not allowed in there. Can't open that door either. This must be used for some ritual of some sort, I'm guessing. Or there must be some sort of experiments that take place here. With another vial of healing. As your mistress has probably informed you, I need you to finish making an amulet for me. I've brought a crystal to the shrine of the moon goddess, and I expect the final magical process to be completed in a month and a week from now. All that is left for you to do is offer a moondrop flower on the pedestal. It's a pale flower akin to a lotus. I've recently witnessed one blooming near the stone circle. Once you get the amulet, look behind the fern upstairs for a switch that opens the secret path to Valk. Head to the grove and leave it to the Reavers in charge. Druga. Another time shard. And we'll see what that opens shortly. The parchment is scribbled with various alchemical diagrams. So the orc who was in here, she worked on alchemy. I finally received one of those crystals from the Lancers. They call them time shards. Quaint object. It seems to have no bond with darkness nor gravity. Wherever I place it, it will float peacefully in time and space. I was instructed not to fiddle around with it while not wearing my protective crystal amulet, for I'd burst into ash in mere moments if I were ever to break it by accident. I need to find some time to study it further. If only my sisters hadn't decided to begin their campaign and call us all to arms right now. Well, that explains why there's no one here, besides the fact that there's a bunch of dead orcs around. The rest of them are at war. So this leads to the end of the map. Yep, there it is. But we've got that moondrop flower, and I'd like to see where this is used. So let's go back to that statue we had seen and leave it there. It sounds like something will happen. little suspicious that we can see that it certainly looks like there is an opening here, and we can see a little bit of the map through it. There probably is something there, but it's blocked off from us at the moment. Sometimes an area of the map will only open itself up after you do a certain thing. This is one of those times. When we return this moon drop to the pedestal, a bunch more enemies will spawn. And I think that path there will open up for us. Just two of them here, but we hear more cultists outside. Good job, Zan. You know, on Hedonite difficulty, almost all of them drop some bolts. That they don't do so on this difficulty means this is going to be a lot tougher. Alright, we got quite a bit of armor now. Very nice. I think we also got a new item. We did. Amulet of Shadows. Moving the Star Crystal will turn you into a blurry shadow, making you faster and harder to aim at. Enemies will not aim directly at you while you are under the effect of this crystal. And it increases your movement speed, I believe. From my experience in the game, you will need to use your items pretty frequently, especially in the large arena-like battles. You can be very quickly overwhelmed. You get plenty of space. I want my axe. Where is this other enemy? There he is. Nice little ambush they had planned. This was not clear before. We weren't allowed to progress through this area. Oh, hello. A secret tunnel. Always my favorite type of tunnel. Before we take it, let's explore the rest of this area. And I think this was the area we hacked at earlier. Alright, so first off, is there an obvious... Oh, hold on, there's some more bolt ammo up there. We need all the bolt ammo we can get. So we are totally going to take that. We can probably fit through that little crack in the waterfall too. But let's go this way first. That's rather ominous. Someone doing some cooking out here. Wonder what this is. Here's that shade again. Are we supposed to be here? Are we supposed to be here means that were we meant to find this place? But I don't think so, as it's a secret. It's very beautiful, whatever this place is. We have some, what looks like cherry blossoms? I wonder who the throne is for. Rather tall individual, I suppose. There could be secrets inside secrets, so you do want to search everything. And a Hellfire Cannon. Nice. Nothing behind the bed or the columns. Enemies will open doors to try to figure out where you went if you give them time. Though these two opted not to, which is fine. We'll kill them inside the bath chamber, apparently. Maybe this belonged to the Shade when she was alive? Oh, the mirror. All right, everyone, we'll get a chance to see what we look like in a few seconds. So here we are. Zan's a bit beat up, it looks like. She took a scratch to the stomach, probably fighting those demons. Now, she always looks like this with a melee weapon, as far as I know, her axe. Any other weapon, and she'll change it to the crossbow. So you can't see all the weapons in the mirror. But still, it's a nice effect. You can crouch her. She'll be crouched. Kind of like Duke Nukem. Alright, let's get out of here. I think we're done at this point. And it looks like this place is still under construction. Or this was at one point connected to another tunnel and had a cave in. Which could also have been the case. Oh, the waterfall. Let's see if there's a secret here, too. There is not. We cannot go that way. I don't think there's any... No, there is not. Okay. Well, then I think we're done, everyone. Let's go back to that one house and take this secret. To Volk. Which sounds like it's the main city for the Iron Division orcs. I love it when I can hit every bolt. Like, every bolt finds its target. Oh, she's still leading us. We didn't search this door. We didn't open this door. We searched the door. We didn't search what was behind this door, so this structure. Hope you like reading those. Here, let's plant your face. Let's plant your face right in them. Some wine and some bolt mags. So, I have the rule about reloading, but I will make an exception for it in instances where we are filled up on ammunition, which we are in this case. But I want to be topped off completely. We could fire all 13... Actually, I guess we should fire all 13 rounds then to drain the gun. It shouldn't matter, though, with the bolt magazine. And so in cases like this, I think I can get away with reloading if we're not under like heavy combat and I see some ammo here. I can just reload normally, especially if I'm maxed out, because I'm not it's like I'm counting bullets, and I think that will be acceptable. And what does this say? As you may know, we've been called to join our sisters in the Iron Division's campaign. We will likely be away for months, and someone needs to tend to the camp this time. I know you're eager to further your apprenticeship, but we cannot take everyone with us. Tend well to our home, and make sure to gather some firewood, as the cold moon is almost upon us. Earth Mother Druga has also left you a task. She needed some help with finishing an amulet. I'll leave you my spike gun. You know where to find the extra mags. And try not to drink all the wine this time. Alright, everyone. Let's go ahead and wrap up the level. We'll read the end text. And then that will be it for this episode. Cold Rock finished. Killed everything. Found almost everything. Found most of the secrets. Took us an hour and 10 minutes. 44 minutes is what it takes normally. With a head still sore from waking up in a pile of rocks, and still no memory of how she even ended up there, Zan made her way out of the mining post only to find her blood sisters dead from a treacherous force. Whoever those cultists were, they meant business, and if demons were behind this, things were about to become much worse. She rushed through the secret tunnel towards her hometown, grip tightened around that hefty axe, hoping that the enemies hadn't breached the defense. The sooner Zan could join the Iron Division warriors in crushing their invaders, the sooner they could make them pay for this insolent aggression. She emerges by Valk's Plaza, yet no sign of ongoing battle can be heard. Alright everyone, we'll stop here. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care everyone.